Well, good morning, everyone. My name is HenryBernat, and I'd like to welcome all of you to the conference on customer service presented by SkillPath. Again, my name is HenryBernat, and I will be your facilitator for the day. We're going to cover a lot of material that'll help improve your customer service in your organization. Now, we all know the importance of customer service. Good customer service translates into more sales, which in turn translates into more profits. Bad customer service, on the other hand, translates into less sales, unhappy customers, and also affects the bottom line in a negative way. It doesn't really matter what industry you're in, whether it's retail, whether it's a service industry, wholesale industry. The bottom line is always affected by customer service. And it starts at all levels within an organization. It starts from the way you're greeted at a door or at a sale, the way the phone is answered, the tone of the voice. Just the whole process affects a good experience or a bad experience on the part of your customer, which again really affects your business. Now, I'd like to start off by asking all of you, in the last 24 hours, or let's say the last week, who has had a really good sales experience? A customer service experience. Show of hands. Now, when you think back to that experience, what made it so good? And if you could just jot those down on a piece of paper that was provided with you. Just take a minute to do that. Secondly, in the last week, how many of you have had a really bad customer service experience? Show of hands. Again, if you can just take a moment and jot down the few points that made it really bad and how that's going to affect the way you do business again with that organization. Now, thirdly, I want you to think to customer service within the organization you're in, whether it's retail or a service industry, how it's handled, and how would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? Is it a 5? Is it a 6? Is it 7.5? And also jot down the ways that maybe you could improve your customer service, which in again will affect the bottom line in your business. Take a moment to do that as well. All right, so we all know, and studies have shown, or they have done studies, that to get a new customer is 5 times more difficult than retaining the customer that you have. So customers, first of all, are very difficult to come by. They have many choices. It's very competitive out there. So any edge that we can develop as an organization to retain our customers will help our customer grow, help our customer base grow, which in turn will affect our business as well. Now, I'd like to focus just to begin with. We're going to cover a lot of things, but the importance of just the way you sound and the way you look when you greet somebody. And this affects you, or affects the way you communicate, whether it's on the phone, whether it's face-to-face. And I'm sure you've all experienced the calls on the phone when somebody answers. If you're fortunate enough to get a live person, oftentimes you'll say hello, and they'll say, "Hello, this is Ryan speaking," and you go, "Excuse me, who's that?" This is Ryan speaking. So right off the bat, as far as an impression of the business, of your business, that client or that potential customer is thinking, "I can't even understand the person's name." So I think in a lot of cases, a lot more emphasis should be put and training should be put on just the way that you answer the phone, the tone of your inflection, how you sound really does have an impact on your customer that is phoning in. So we're going to cover that in depth as well. Maybe the importance also of having a bit of a script that they follow, and also face-to-face situations, how we're going to greet that customer, what's our body language going to say, am I going to be greeted by somebody, as I did the other day, I was going through one of the local grocery stores, going through the cashier, and she's actually taking the time to text. Well, that really left a great impression in me. So she's got time to text, made no no eye contact at all, and not very good. And this happens on a daily basis. Or you walk up and somebody's got a grumpy look on their face. We all have to remember that we all have things to deal with, but as far as customer service, we've got to put a smile on our face